Welcome back to RaceNews.com. I'm Magic, and now that the 2021 Kentucky Derby winner has officially been decided pending appeal, let's move forward and talk about the 2022 Kentucky Derby and beyond with Aaron Halterman. Aaron, a little bit of a tainted legacy with the horse, the trainer, that whole race from 2021. Moving forward, it seems so far on the prep trail, it's been pretty controversy-free. Hope it stays that way. We need this Derby to be extremely controversy-free in every way possible, though.
Yeah, I mean, we were thinking about this, and I was like, man, we should do a video on this because the Kentucky Derby, the most prestigious race in this country and, maybe the world, at least one of the ones, it has been nothing but a shit show the last 4 years, hasn't it? And it hasn't really been Churchill Downs' fault for some of them. You look back to 2018, Justify wins the Kentucky Derby. Well, on that day, that felt like a momentous occasion. Like that sounded like, or felt like, wow, a lot of fun. A great horse, went on to win the Triple Crown. But then you find out, months and months later that Justify failed a test in the Santa Anita Derby. And so if he would have been disqualified, Justify wouldn't even have been in the Kentucky Derby. So, yeah, it was great on that day. But looking back, I don't know. 2019, okay, we had a disqualification of a favorite and a 60-1 shot put up in maximum security. So at the time, people were very mad that the horse got disqualified. Then we find out, thank God, that horse did get disqualified because he was drugged the day, and we have evidence of that by Jason Server, Jason Server, who is now, is he in jail?
You, my friend, would be the belle of the ball. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap.
No, he's the last one waiting to take a plea deal.
Okay, he's on trial. So we'll see what happens with him. But again, controversy for days about should he have been disqualified? Should he not? Blah, blah, blah. 2020 comes around. This is not anybody's fault, but it's a pandemic, and the race has to be run in September. And then last year, where you have Medina Spirit, who actually did fail a post-race test, and like I said, as of February 20, what was that, 1st or 2nd, is now disqualified pending appeal. So, yeah, the biggest race in this country, the race we all focus on for months, it ain't been great, Magic, these last 4 years.
Well, there have been plenty of great prep race action. I know Bob Baffert is still entering horses, even though they're not allowed to earn points for them. But every race outside of the California ones have been very exciting so far. Does that give you hope moving forward, looking at what the rest of this trail season could bring us for not just the Derby, but the whole Triple Crown season?
It feels like it could be a great race, but we have this hanging cloud of Baffert, so to speak, over the race again. So what happens? This would be the year 5 in a row of it kind of being weird or tainted or whatever. What happens if, those owners that have a Messier or a Newgrange, which the top horses could change, but as of right now, those are the big 2 for Baffert. What happens if they skip it and they tell the world, we don't care about the Kentucky Derby? Now it's even worse, right? So my hope is, hey, we've got a good crop. It didn't look good early. They're really starting to come on. Horses are really starting to jump up and look good. It looks like it could be a pretty competitive race. Hopefully we get one of those or 2 maybe of those Baffert runners in another barn and they get there and we have a great race. But, I'm 50-50 on it because if we've had 4 years of this controversy and then we have owners of, horses that may have the best, horses from a speed figure standpoint, not running it and are totally okay with not running in it, it's just going to make it worse.
It's crazy that we could be talking about the most prestigious race in the United States, horse racing, where everybody is like, do we need to really try and go for it? It's a little odd to hear sometimes, but
it's not a world I thought we would be living in. Things like these last 4 years, I'm not pointing the finger at Churchill Downs at all. It's just been some weird stuff. And I'm not really pointing the finger at Churchill Downs for what's happening this year either. But I don't know that you and I ever really thought we would live in a world where people would go, Kentucky Derby. Yeah. But their actions certainly suggest that until we see otherwise.
Absolutely. And I'm just happy that we can't blame me for starting all of this mess, because my first Kentucky Derby was 2019. But justify, he'd already been an issue a year before, so it's not my fault either. And maybe someday they'll let me go back to the Kentucky Derby. If you want more Kentucky Derby coverage, go to racingdudes.com. We also have free race picks for every track every day around the country. Kentucky Oaks Trail coverage as well at youtube.com/racingdudes. Hit like if you like the video, hit subscribe if you really like it. Tell us below in the comments, what do you think about the Kentucky Derby? Is there a reason we've had 5 years of kind of tainted events, and what do you think moving forward?
This has been a presentation of RacingDudes.com.
Did we hit everything you were looking for?
Your destination for all things horse racing and sports betting. Whether you want free winners, expert insider picks, up-to-the-minute trackside weather reports, or podcasts and videos for bettors of all skill levels. Never make another wager without visiting the Racing Dudes. First,